company productivity. Daniyal, the stage is yours.
Well, thank you very much, Madam Toastmaster. Yes, sorry. Thank you very much. For the time, I would like to ask a timekeeper to tell me in voice when I will have 1 minute of my time. And why did I decide to talk about this topic? First of all, I just want to say when I studied my bachelor's, when I was young, I was very skeptical about issues like soft skills, like leadership style, like corporate culture and strategy. For me, it was a lot of buzzwords. And I thought that this is some stuff not to be taken seriously, that some people without hard skills love to do. However, when I started my career, I have found that it is very important. No, hard skill is not the only thing that matters. Soft skills matters too. And you will find that in many cases in career, you see very competent people, but sometimes, people with better soft skills, they get ahead. And I guess a great employee and a person who wants to make a career should have a balance of two. So it's especially one of the interesting things about leadership style. Leadership styles matters in a competitive market environment, and it matters less in an environment which is not competitive and which is not very market. For example, in a government organization which depends on government funding and does not depend on issues like finding a client or working for a profit, there is no incentive to be efficient, thus leadership style may not necessarily matter. So I know 6 leadership styles, and the first leadership style that I would like to talk to you about is authoritarian leadership style. Authoritarian leadership style is mostly about teams where the boss is a highly competent person who knows exactly how to do stuff, and his employees are less competent, and he doesn't ask their opinion, he doesn't ask what to do, he just give them a very limited, very clear orders to follow. Authoritarian style is important in crisis. When the company is in crisis and you have to get it out of the crisis, it's good. But authoritarian style is not very good for the innovative environments or where you need an innovation. Also, if your employees are if your subordinates are as competent as you are, it means that they will not like authoritarian style. Or if you're less competent than your subordinate, so it's not gonna be good. So I personally don't like authoritarian style, and I don't follow it. Disadvantage of the authoritarian style is that it's bad for morale, and it can kill creativity and innovation. Another part which I'm close to, but not necessarily, it's called participative leadership. It means that a team leader will ask every single member in the team what they think about this or the other issue, and then he voices his opinion. The problem with this leadership style, it means that employees might not always respect you, or they might think that there is no boss in the team. So I try to be participative leader, and it has not always have been good to me. So you should think about about what kind of leader do you want to be. It depends on the context, depends on the people you work with. So the third leadership style, and this is my favorite, this is the one that I mostly do, it's called delegated leadership. It means that the boss has a minimum, so the boss does not interfere with the day-to-day activities. So the boss gives a general area where you have to go, and then you give your subordinates, we have to go there, so you do it. He doesn't help you. He doesn't ask you what to do. He just maybe can check with you after some time, but more or less he does not interfere. And this is exactly what I love to do in most cases. And I think it's amazing, especially when you have a very competent, very great employees. However, the disadvantage is that if your team is weak, it's going to be a huge problem, a catastrophe. So be careful what kind of team do you choose. The fourth leadership style is called transactional. This is the one that I hate. And this is the most widespread leadership style in Astana and maybe in Kazakhstan. It's effectively a quid pro quo leadership style. So what it means that if you do something, I give you something. If you don't something, I punish you. And it's nothing about corporate style or corporate unity. It's nothing about, nobody talks about the strategy or general idea we're moving. It's very clear. You deliver 500 clients this year, you will have a bonus. If you do not deliver that, you will not have a bonus. If you will have less than that, we will fire you. And nobody,
1 minute left.
Okay, nobody inspires you. And the fifth and the best leadership style, and this is the best for the for competitive markets where competition is hard, it's called transformation leadership, is where leaders are trying to transform and leaders are trying to, inspire the team. And this is the best one, where all leadership styles are put together. And in most cases, transformation leadership, it helps. So Google is very much a transformation leadership kind of company. And Elon Musk is kind of, is a transformation leader. So that is it. My advice to you is to evaluate what kind of team you're working with before you adapt your leadership style. So I prefer a laissez-faire approach, but if employees subordinates are bad, you have to be more strict and bring some stick. But generally, the best thing is for me is laissez-faire, but the best in general is transformational style. So thank you very much, and thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, Daniyal, for